folks, and welcome back to the Slice Tennis News. We have two people in the winner's circle. That would be Roger Federer and Dominic Thiem, who are now both, again, for Federer and newly for Thiem, hometown heroes, winning their tournaments that they're in their hometown or very close to their hometown. So we're going to talk about how they won Basel and Vienna, and then we're going to also break down the Paris Masters 1000 draw. So obviously an exciting episode to get into, so let's do it here on The Slice.
Welcome to The Slice.
Welcome to The Slice.
Welcome to The Slice.
Thanks for checking back in with us, folks. How the heck are you? Subscribe down below if you're new. And there was lots of action this last week. I was excited just to see the two tournaments, and they came back into Europe after the Asian swing here. So I was able to watch a bit more of it, watch more of it live, which is always awesome. So I got to see some of the action. And I think that coming back indoors in these tournaments, I know it elevates Federer's level, but it really elevates everyone's level, I think, because there's no environmental factors into the tennis. It's just pure ball striking, pure excellence, pure execution. And it was awesome to see. So, like I said, there are two hometown heroes in the last week. And we're going to talk about how Federer won his 10th Basel title. So Federer winning his 10th Basel title is another amazing record to put in Roger Federer's book. He did it in a pretty straightforward way this year. He only had to play 4 matches because Wawrinka pulled out of his, I think, quarterfinal matchup. So he didn't lose a set. And in the final, he played a very hot Alex de Minaur, who came into this match playing really well, beating some players that he was definitely the underdog in. So getting to the final was really good for him, and he was playing at a super high level coming in. And in this match, he played at a really high level. From the scoreline 6-2, 6-2, you'd think that Federer just slapped him, which he did. He did slap him. He gave him an absolute lesson. But that's not because Alex wasn't playing well. It's because Federer, again, is able to elevate his game to a level that it's just disturbingly high. Some of the points that were in this match were just so good from Federer. It's like Alex de Minaur using his speed, got to these balls and put such a good shot in play that I would think anyone else on tour, it would be a winner. Federer's able to anticipate so well at this point in his career, having played so much. The shots he is able to come up with, man, are just incredible. We even saw that in Shanghai when he didn't win against Zverev, but he put on like a little bit of 5-minute spurt there of just otherworldly tennis. There was a lot of that today versus de Minaur, and Federer dropped the hammer, winning 6-2, 6-2 to win his 10th Basel title. Got emotional afterwards, and that shows how much winning means to him, how much tennis means to him, how much his success he doesn't take for granted. He's getting emotional after his 10th title in Basel. So he looked perfect as far as level goes. So this is going to give him a lot of confidence going into Paris. So kudos for Federer there. And Dominic Thiem got his first Vienna title in his hometown tournament, Vienna. He's been looking for this one for a long time, I'll tell you that. And today he had to really put up a great fight because his opponent, Diego Schwartzman, was playing amazing. Schwartzman took the first set, and in the highlights, they're showing all the points that Schwartzman was playing. He basically played a perfect first set, and he almost played a perfect second set, but Thiem was able to up his game a bit and just fight it out, get that second set, and then he still had to fight out the third set as well. So this is a very confident win, I think, for Dominic Thiem because he had to up his level so much to get this, and he had to fight and struggle through this match and produce amazing winners off his backhand, going up the line, lots, making the little Argentinian guy run like crazy and just forcing himself to win this match. So huge overcome for Thiem to win this match. Even though it's the 500 tournament, it's a big win for him because this is his 5th tournament in 2019. But it's his 3rd on hard court. So far, and in 2019, it'll go down, he won more hard court tournaments than he did clay. So it's now a thing of the past where Dominic Thiem's only good on clay. He's now officially good on hard court, beating Tsitsipas in Beijing in the final, beating a good Diego Schwartzman here in the final, and beating a really good Roger Federer in the final of Indian Wells to win on hard court. So now he is officially a threat on every hard court tournament. And that's a big deal for him in his career progression. That means he could possibly win the US Open or the Australia Open and not just the French Open in the final. So that's big for him. So kudos to the two hometown heroes, who I'm sure that folks shout out to Austrian fans. I am part Austrian, if you didn't know. I also shout out to the Swiss fans. Let me know if you're watching from there. I'm sure you guys are happy that your boys won. Got it done this week. Just like that. Federer super cruised through. 0 sets dropped. Looked unbelievable. Going into Paris, which the draw is out. And it's looking like one of the most interesting and competitive draws of the year, I'd say. The top 4 seeds are Djokovic, 1, Nadal, number 2, number 3, Federer, number 4, Medvedev. Now, Federer hasn't confirmed that he'll play, but I'm assuming he will because he only played 4 matches in Basel, and he likes playing tennis. Paris has always been good for him. I can't remember the last time he's won. This actually might be one of the ones that he's never won. I should look that up. Paris has been okay for him. He's only won one of them back in 2011. So I expect him to play, but he hasn't made his decision yet at the filming of this video. But each of the 4 guys got a pretty tough go of it because so many players are here and so many players are healthy. And this time of the year, usually that's not the case. So Djokovic in the third round could play Schwartzman, who's playing great, looks super good in the Vienna final. Then he could play Tsitsipas in the quarterfinals, and then Medvedev or Thiem in the semifinal. And then in the final, either Nadal or Federer. And that's a point because Nadal and Federer are on the same half of the draw. So if neither of them pull out and they make it through, we could get another Federer setup on the indoor hard court, which would favor Federer, in my opinion. Then the number 2 seed, Nadal, he could play Wawrinka in the third round, then Khachanov in the quarterfinals, then Federer in the semifinals, and then Djokovic in the final. So that'd be an extremely tough route for him as well. Federer has a similar one. He could play Monfils, not so hard in the third round. Quarterfinals could play Zverev, who just beat him in Shanghai. Nadal in the semifinals, and in the finals, he could play Djokovic or Medvedev. Someone good, I'm sure. We'll get to the final. And then Medvedev, the number 4 seed, could play Isner, and then Thiem, then Djokovic, then Federer or Nadal. So highly competitive Masters 1000 setup in Paris here, which is really cool to see because last year Khachanov won it. The year before, Sock won it. So that's a bit weird. But now we're getting back to, I'm assuming, in Shanghai, I called before the tournament, I said, I don't think one of the big 3 are going to, or the big 2 is just Federer and Djokovic were there. I don't think they're going to win this tournament. And we had Medvedev winning it and cementing his place as, I thought before this last week, the best player on planet Earth. We'll see his level coming to this. But I would say that the top 4 seeds, Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, Medvedev, all have like a similar percentage chance of winning this tournament. I can't really pick a favorite before the tournament out of all these guys. They all get similar routes to the final. And I think they all have a really good chance to win it because Federer's played super good coming in Basel. Medvedev's had an unbelievable run, unmatched since Wimbledon. Djokovic is the number 1 player in the world. So he's obviously got a great chance to win it because he's good on fast courts, on indoor courts. And Medvedev's and Nadal's got a great chance to win it because he hasn't played too much in the fall, but every tournament he has played, he's won. He won in Montreal at the Rogers Cup, and he won the US Open, obviously. So it's going to be a super competitive tournament here in Paris. Potential quarterfinals are Djokovic, Tsitsipas, Medvedev, Thiem, Zverev, Federer, Khachanov, Nadal. So Nadal, this is another chance for him to move up the rankings, and if he gets, he doesn't have any points to defend here. Djokovic has a lot of points to defend here. So it looks like Nadal is on track to pass Djokovic for the number 1 seed. We talked about this more on the Front Row show. Don't keep missing out. $4 a month will get you in the Front Row fam. Link below. But yeah, I think this is an exciting tournament because so many guys are here and uninjured, and it's just about to go down. So there is a quick preview of the Paris Masters. Who's your favorite to win it? Because I don't have a favorite now. Like I said, I think the top 4 seeds all have an equal chance to win it. If you were wondering where my preview of the final of Federer and de Minaur was in the final of Basel, that was on Instagram. And if you're not following us on Instagram, do it. At The Slice Tennis. You can go there right now. Link below. Thanks for checking in with us, folks. I'm excited to check back in with you as this tournament gets rolling. And I'm excited for the Paris Masters. The Pastors. Anyways, if you want to check out any of the merch, the Slice merch, and support this type of journalism, click right here. And you can do that because this is going to take you to the website where you can check out how to get your hands on the Bagel Time mug. That's right here. Love you guys.